Hey guys, Ace here. So Cashman bought the 2014 Rush as a defender. I've actually never uploaded a video of me playing Battlefield 4 version of Cashman Border, and I figured since the map is coming back within the new game, a video was due. So what you want to do here immediately, as you can see, is try to deal with the Venom helicopter because he spawns sooner than your team, and try to kill him before he drops any infantry there. As soon as that's down, you want to go to the Alpha AMCOM immediately to try to stop any of the armor push here. As you can see, as soon as I turn the corner, the tank is already here, and you want to make sure that he's not dropping any infantry that would take shelter inside the Alpha AMCOM house. As I take the tank down, I'm just going to check if there's any infantry around here, quickly on thermal scope. There's nobody here. So Alpha AMCOM is going to be your anchor on this map. You do not leave Alpha in any case unless there's literally nothing happening here and you see that people are pushing Bravo, as the second tank is approaching here, and he's doing a mistake where he approached the AMCOM from the side, exposing the mobility hit. If you remember the first tank, the way he approached the flag, he approached from the front, trying to avoid any of the mobility hits. As I'm mowing down all the infantry here coming out of the MRAP. MRAP is spawn point 2, so you want to make sure to take it out here. The enemy tank backed up. He kind of lived, but over there, target priority is kind of very important in a tank in Battlefield 4, guys. I pushed to try to finish off the tank while on the mobility hit on, but the MRAP is there and they're all spawning on the MRAP. And you want to deny the infantry. In my opinion, and I still stay true to my words, infantry is a higher threat to you in this game than tank. One straw, one RPG deals way more damage than a tank shell, it's way faster, and more people can shoot it at the same time. If all those people bailing from the MRAP were engineers and they all hit me, let's say I didn't have active protection, I would have died like near immediately. So, killing off the infantry here, they're trying to set up a spawn beacon inside the little container house. And what they're doing here also kind of picking you with the head glitch there. It makes it kind of very easy for me to just take them out with the HNG, just click on their heads, El Mao. Don't do it, guys. The way you play this map as infantry is you try to, when all of your vehicles are up, I'm talking Venom and the AMRAP, is you take all of those at once to one of the MCOMs. As some of the guys are actually doing something similar, there's a full squad here of people trying to take Bravo. As you see, the Venom is up. I talked about trying to take out the Venom. These guys are doing something correct. Now, I know I said you should move away from the Alpha AMCOM at the beginning, but as you see, there's so much pressure on Bravo, which is something new to me. I've never actually seen people push Bravo here first and not Alpha. They're all dropping from the leftover carcass of the Venom here. I'm gonna clean up the flag here. So we're going back to Alpha here. Gonna check up if there's any infantry around. There isn't, so I'm gonna go back to just poking tanks there, as I do find a guy here with an eagle trying to lock your jet. Yeah, guys, you do have a jet from my understanding on this map, so you kind of want to make sure that he doesn't die, because if he dies, that means you're next for the attack jet. And I said that this map has a lot of cover. It doesn't have a lot of air cover though, guys. Like, you cannot really go into any of these buildings here. So make sure that if you can take out the people who are locking your jet, that you do that. Precisely that. As you see, the infantry, they're trying to push alone without the vehicles, and they're just getting mown down by me. You can just land in poke shots on everybody, even if you don't kill them, guys. If your aim isn't on point this day, you still want to land any poches on them. Lower the health. Every time you get hit as an infantry, you're gonna try to cover. You're wasting their time, right? This rush is about wasting time. As again, Venom is coming in, so I'm gonna try to take him out this time. I'm missing shots here, not the easiest shots to land. I haven't played the game in a while, so some of them are already dropping. They've put an from my understanding, a spawn beacon somewhere, and I'm gonna try to kill whoever is spawning there. Venom is going around, and I'm kind of pressured now. In my head right now, I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting pushed by a Venom, I'm getting pushed by a tank, there's infantry everywhere. The Venom is going to try to drop people around the wall here. It's going to be quite problematic for me, but I have second tank support here, so I'm going to let him deal with Alpha. Since he's standing there, he obviously knows what he's doing standing on Alpha, and I'm going to look into Bravo. As I pick into Bravo, you can see a bunch of people are already there. The Venom is still up. I'm going to try to take out the people who I know I can take out immediately. So the sniper's there, I'm trying to shoot them, I couldn't get the kill, so now Venom, I don't know what he's doing. You always gotta be afraid of Venom in Rush, guys. He can easily just drop 5 people on you with C4 and everything, and nothing in this world will save you over that. As I don't know what's happening with my hit rig there. I'm clicking on the guy, it just doesn't work for whatever reason. Going for a shot on the Venom, miss again. It's quite unfortunate. So back to Bravo here. Infantry, they're spawning everywhere, as you can see now. They also brought flares for my thermal optics, which is quite annoying. Tank is also pushing with them there. Whenever people bring thermal flares like this for you, that's how you know they're playing the game. They realize here that I'm kind of the threat here for them, I suppose. I'm already like racking up a small kill streak, I suppose, whatever. and they're bringing flares to try to counter my thermal optics. No biggie, I can play without thermal, so... But if you can't play without thermal, you should maybe play a bit without it, just so you can play around stuff like the flare. Infantry, they're going everywhere now around Bravo. And as I said, I know Alpha should have been your main point here, but the second tank is there, so I'm worrying about Bravo now. As somebody is trying to C4 me here, I wasn't paying attention. I managed to take him out before he actually detonates the C4. This is one of the unfortunate nerfs of C4 in Battlefield 4, in my opinion, guys. In Battlefield 3, you needed one less C4 to kill a tank. So 2 C4s would kill a tank. Of course, it didn't have the same throw distance as the one in Battlefield 4 does, but you could kind of kill them faster. So this guy dropped from the Venom or the spawn beacon. As I mentioned, you need to be quite careful about the Venom and the spawn beacon. I'm gonna clear up Bravo here, not put any space for the enemy to do anything. So I'm racking up quite a kill streak already, 24 kills. As you see, they're dropping from the wall offering them cover. And I haven't talked about the wall yet in Battlefield 4. I think the wall is okay on rush. I mean, it makes the attack slightly easier, I suppose, if they can get to it and drop there. It gives them some cover and some access to the end comps. In Conquest Large, the wall, in my opinion, separated the map quite a bit, made it a bit more annoying to play, in my opinion. Made it slower. One of the magics of Battlefield 3 Caspian Border in public and 8v8 back then, the competitive scene of Battlefield 3, was that the map was very fluid, very nice to play, it felt smooth, and the wall just kinda negates it, in my opinion. I'm gonna go here on the left side of this field to just try to check where this spawn beacon is, because I see they're dropping from something. I'm gonna check if there's something here. There's not gonna be anything here. The second tank had the same idea as me. And now I see that there's a bunch of armor on the right side. Venom is up again. So I'm gonna fall back, spot out the vehicles to know what's happening. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out where the Venom is going. I'm gonna try to take him out. He's dropping people everywhere. And I swear that Venom is up 24/7. I'm not sure if this server has like altered spawn time, or is that just the spawn time of Venom on this map. So they just bailed the Venom and they all go into the towers. I'm sticking still around Delta. Now, if you think these endcoms are hard to take, wait till you see the next ones. I will put a little disclaimer here though, guys. I did edit the video quite a bit. It turned out to be like 40 minutes long, because that's just kind of the nature of Caspian Border. So I did cut it quite a bit when we come to the second endcoms. I'm approaching Alpha now. As you see, I want to clear out everybody who's accessing any of the houses. 2 tanks are pushing here. Now I'm getting in quite trouble. 2 tanks are here. One of them is laser guided or whatever that is. So he's taking some pressure from the Sulfam. I'm gonna try to put some poke shots into the tank, just to make him fall back. I don't expect to actually kill him here, as I try to take out the infantry, anyone who's trying to shoot a sword or something at me. I can't actually tell what is that laser guided there. I'm guessing it's a tank. Yeah, I was correct, it's a tank. So I'm gonna put pressure on all of them. He does get disabled. I think I might have landed the glitch shot on accident. I'm gonna put some more pressure into the tank. He jukes one of my shots. And now we're back to the beginning, defending Alpha and anchoring here around the house. As you can see, for attack, it's kind of hard for him to actually push in here, guys. I mean, he's just in the open field, getting locked by a billion javelins, and he has no cover. That's one of the unfortunate things about Caspian Border Rush. It was the same in Battlefield 3, honestly. There was just no cover for the attack. This map isn't good on Rush. It is what it is. I'm gonna try to keep landing a couple more shots into him. Weird angle for me to land a couple of shots. I also missed a couple of them. Bad calculation from my part. I wish I had guided missile here. I see this Venom. Somebody is actively using Sulfur on our team. And in fact, I'm talking strictly this map. If you ever see your people using Sulfur a lot, and they have a bunch of vehicles like 2 tanks, a Venom, a jet, consider taking guided shell. Just if I'm talking strictly if their armor is a problem. If it's a problem for you and only the armor is carrying the enemy team, consider taking guided shell, shooting them with the Sulfur if they're locked 24/7 like that. I'm gonna try to spot a couple of infantry, take them out. In my mind here, I'm under quite a lot of pressure. There's infantry everywhere here. I'm taking a bunch of poke. I'm half health. The other tank is body blocking. So I'm 26 health. And here is where I got hit by a staff shell, I think. So I'm going to try to quickly wrap the tank here. If you guys remember, you always want to wrap your tank when you can. And the wall here, luckily offering me quite some support. I do have a random person also wrapping, which is quite nice of him. You always want to tank your random gunners. It's very rare you get repaired by anybody in this fucking game. So when you do, make sure you tank them. As I take down a couple of head glitching infantry here. Tanks, I mean, I'm just kind of picking what's happening here. They're kind of taking the hills there with the lock-ons. Actually, great play from them. They tried to put pressure on me and the other tank by going from the distance. But if you know how to use the HG, you can easily negate any distance this game offers, any engagement distance. The tank there, using clever position. This is actually a position I would use as I get hit by something. I'm not sure what the hell just hit me. I'm guessing this is a Jadam. The check jet killed our jet or whatever happened. As the Venom, finally I managed to hit him once, this M comes. But now you see they have pressure everywhere. This is one of the situations where now you have to be very careful or you're gonna die with the tank. So, going back into a bit more passive approach of this, my biggest threat here is the tank there. So I'm gonna try to land some shots on him. It's kinda hard. Infantry is dropping everywhere too. So I'm gonna ignore the tank. As I said earlier in the video, you know you need to deal with infantry first before you deal with the tank. You can always land a shell on a tank and then you deal with the infantry between the reload time of your tank. Venom, again, very annoying here. I'm gonna try to kill the infantry around Alpha. They still actually have an armed Alpha, surprisingly. I do manage to kill out the Venom, finally. That's like the third time I'm trying to kill this fucker. Finally he dies. Unfortunately, one of the holes here makes my tank spin, so I take a side shot. I'm low again, and as you see, they really want to kill me now. They're pushing me here. But from playing the competitive scene, I've learned how to have a bit more control when it comes to... I don't panic often in the tank, just because of how long I've played tanks. So here, for example, somebody who would panic would have maybe missed a couple of shots on this guy, and then they would have get disabled and they would have died. As I'm trying to land a couple of shots into the tank here, I'm not actually sure how this wall works, hitbox wise guys, because I don't play the map often in Battlefield 4. I'm not sure if a tank shot can go through such a small space here, or is there an invisible wall. And now they actually armed Alpha. I mean, they pushed me back. My second tank came now, but it's a bit too late. So I'm gonna just try to kill out the infantry who's trying to pressure us here. As you can see, thermal optics offer me quite a bit of angle on them. Even though they smoked, you can just still see them with the thermal. And basically over here, I'm just preparing for the next MCOMs, and as we're gonna cut to the next MCOMs, I'm gonna try to kill the tank before they do, because I'm not sure if I do kill the tank, maybe they don't get a tank anymore on the second set of MCOMs. That's kind of how it works in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, I guess. But no, so there's nothing to do here anymore. I'm gonna try to pick off the remaining stragglers here, and we're gonna zoom back onto the other MCOMs. Venom, again, he's coming in. I wish we had more Eagle pressure on the Venom or Straw. I can't really go out to Straw him myself. There's a risk of me losing my tank, as I don't need a fucking Straw, as I land a pretty long shell on the guy, so we disable him. I'm looking here just to put pressure on anybody who tries to run towards the hill. They're gonna try to anchor on the hill early to try to pressure from going to the other MCOMs. So picking up a couple of kills here. MREP, not really a threat, as I said in the Siege of Shanghai video last time I've uploaded. You wanna make sure that you just hit him once and that's it. Venom, second MCOM here, we cut to the video, taking him out. The same strategy here is that you go on the Alpha MCOMs also, and on this set of MCOMs, just how we did on the last ones. There's not much to do here really for them. As I said earlier, the Alpha MCOM is, if you thought the first set of MCOMs were bad, look at this ones. I mean, it's just a giant open field here. There's nowhere for them to go. Their only way of accessing Alpha here is just the Venom. And if you manage to take him out, whether you're a tank god or you're a straw god, you're just gonna win the game. It's been like that forever. Even in Battlefield 3 where you didn't have straw, if you could kill him with just the regular RPGs, tank shells and whatnot, especially tank shells which were one-shot kill in Battlefield 3, you could really deny any push here. I did actually want to play this on attack, but the server didn't let me swap at the beginning of the round, so I had to play it on defense. And here's how you would play on Alpha, as somebody does actually arm Alpha, which I'm surprised. I do spot him over here, and I managed to land a shell on him. I'm not sure how he armed here. I'm guessing it was one of the people from the Venom I did miss on killing. So I'm just gonna check out if there's somebody else, and it actually isn't a Venom, as I can see here. They're dropping from the spawn beacon, as you know, when you deploy from the spawn beacon, you kind of just airdrop. Venom, I see Venom is coming in again. I'm gonna try to take him out. I'm gonna miss the first shot. It's not that easy to calculate sometimes the distance with this velocity. I'm gonna land the second shot, however, which is a bit easier for me to land. And yeah, Alpha MCOM, that's the word of Kashmir border. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will upload again towards the end of the week. See ya. Follow me on socials if you want some updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.